Ah, so
Right.
welcome to episode 3 of Three Guys Making Comics, the podcast that goes over the victories and the defeats of the comic book page creation process. I'm David Omar Lopez, and I'm a comic book artist.
Nice. I'm ALberto Doriguzzi. I'm an Italian comic art artist. By day I work, but by night I dive into ink, paper, screen tones like an old school maniac.
I'm Lech Kaminski from Poland, and I'm also a comic book artist.
Great. Well, I'm going to do my thing first because I want to promote a couple of things that are
Cool.
launching today. And yeah, let's see how that goes. So I'm going to share my screen. Give me a second.
Yes. Let's go. Okay.
So first of all, I just want everybody to know that what we're using to present our work is going on through the app Comics Flow. Organize and schedule your creative workflow. Upload your pages, set your deadlines, let Comics Flow help you with the rest. Give you
Yes.
your timelines, your deadlines. So I just want to make sure everybody tries it out and lets us know what they think. The big news for me today is that we are launching a Kickstarter. Well, a friend of mine, John, and me are launching a Kickstarter.
Cool.
This is called Three Planes. It's the world is being overtaken. Forces beyond our knowledge are threatening existence. Not just ours, but multiple planes of existence. Three planes. An original comic book where the battle for reality plays out across the world's most people will never know exist. Join our band of heroes as they fight to save us all. The barriers break. Summer 2026. So we're bringing this to Kickstarter, 100 creator owned, drawn, and written by us independent creators who built this from the ground up. No corporate filter, no compromise. If you ever wanted to back something before it becomes the thing everyone's talking about, this is that moment. So this is our teaser. And I will zoom in a little so we can get to that awesome QR code because the barriers will break summer 2026. That is our launch date. And that QR code will take you to our Kickstarter page. And you can click here, notify me on launch, and get ready to explore a really awesome story that we're putting together. I'll keep you all updated, and yeah, we'll talk about this week's challenge. And this week's challenge is the blank page, the
Hey.
dreaded blank page. So last week we went over
Well,
the page here. And as you can see, there was a lot of issues that I was trying to explain, but I could not really put myself around the storytelling aspects of this.
Hmm.
Uh, Again, I was saying a story that the images were not showing off. So even though I tried to save this layout, I have to say that I will be moving on to creating a new version of it, and that is the blank page. So sometimes you win some, sometimes you don't, and you have to start from scratch. And I am planning the layout for this, and hopefully it shows off the actual storytelling I want to do. And again, that has nothing to do really with the drawings that we see here, just the fact that they weren't connecting the way I wanted it to connect, and they were not moving me into the next page. And when I can't be moved to the next page with what I'm drawing, I'm pretty sure the reader will not get there either. So big lesson for today was, or this week was that, yeah, sometimes you just have to use a whiteout or erase your digital stuff and start from scratch. So let's see how this goes. And yeah, I'll hand it over.
Thank you. Yes, blank pages are big stuff, right? So,
Oh yeah, I think it's the scariest part of this, but sometimes I've had to just start from scratch and do it.
yes, exactly. I agree. I agree. Sometimes you must have the courage to take your pages and throw it away and start again, right?
Exactly.
So okay, my week. So I last weekend I sadly didn't rest, and yes, I know that's the topic of rest is coming again and again, but sleep is an important topic for me at least. So I tried to sleep a bit more this week, but also I wanted to finish 4 pages, which I didn't manage to complete sadly. But I slept a bit more at least. I finished my double pages. You can see it here. So this was the pencils, the inks, and then the final version with the screen tones and gray tone shading. My initial idea was to keep it simple and minimal, but as usual, when I was working on it, I had more fun than expected. And the word of this week is having fun because I had a lot of fun, and so I just started to add more stuff that I planned. But yes, at the end it was fine with it, and honestly, I liked the, the result. I like especially the last panel here, which has simply a bit of Ecoline gray on the character, and the rest is just screen tone with scratches. I like it a lot. I think it works very well. And the big panel, I think, at the end has the right contrast with the background and everything. So that was the page that I finished Monday. Then on the other days, I worked on, sorry, on page 15, which is now completed. And now I'm working on the page after, which is this one. I'm inking the first panel and just I haven't finished it, but I'm just changing stuff right now because I don't like elements like this one, which I think it's just distracting. So I clean it a bit and I'm change it just a little bit. That's because little bits that stuff that I think don't work in the page and are distracting and are not really important for the composition. Aside of that, I'm considering adding a page more on chapter 1 because I wanted to introduce a few of secondary characters. And why that? Because planting little hints here and there, I think it's a good way it's good for the story. So just little elements. I know that many writers say that it's good to put little stuff here and there during the story that maybe in the later pages you will just develop, or maybe not. But it's good to have just elements to work on in the future. So maybe I will add a page more just after between 14 and 5 and 15. This is the plan. On the other hand, I'm seeing an increasing in followers and likes on Instagram, and I'm happy with it. Of course, it's just a little number, but I'm happy that people are liking, are commenting, and yes, writing comments is cool, and I like because they look like generally true comments and true likes, which is a good thing. Of course, it's just a little number, but I'm impressed because I never thought that people will so soon comment on my stuff. Oh yes, the reel that performed best was the one on the spaceship here, where I put screen tones on it. And for some reason, which I don't know, and maybe I will never know, people seems to like it a lot, and it really pumped with the views, and just make a much higher number than the other ones. Oh yes, and I also reposted my amazing tutorial to how to finish your comic with 5 super tips, because last one the audio changed because a problem with the music, which the rights aren't there anymore. So I needed to change it, and changing the music make my voice go away. So I wanted to repost it, and people seems to like it. But the good news that I'm making a new one, and I think it's coming next week. So of course, follow me and be ready for next 5 super tips for finish a comic. So
I gotta say that those reels are one of the highlights of my visits to Instagram. It really is great to see just any artist working, and especially when you're working on these really intense and detailed panels.
oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying. I mean, of course, it takes a lot of time, but honestly, I just now that I'm working on page 15, there are a lot of aliens that are running around, and I had 2 years ago, 2 days ago, I'm just there, and I was just wasting my time on little elements, but I was so happy. I mean, that's part of the journey for me, at least for now. I mean, that's the
Oh,
whole thing.
I also wanted to say that I'm
Yes.
still waiting for my T-shirt, my Comics Flow T-shirt.
Like it?
It's awesome.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that's great. Nice. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. We'll arrive one day.
I really enjoyed the spaceship as well. Just
Oh, thank you very much.
it
thank
kind
you.
of looks like a frog, but I really
Yes,
like the
that's
design
amazing.
of it.
I never thought about it honestly, but thank you. Yes, maybe the frog spaceship will be the perfect name.
So the one on the right in here, I'm not sure if you can see this
Yes.
thing floating. You can.
It's over, but we can see the. Maybe put it on the left, more on the left, or just yes, close it. Yes, close it.
Okay, good stuff. I never know if I'm allowed to close such things if it's not going to somehow disrupt.
It's fine.
It's like almost. Shall I push the red button?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Is it stop or is it like explode? I know. Just disrupt.
Yes.
So I've drawn the one on the right. The one on the left was already there. And I've noticed that this is pretty much the stage I want to leave my pages on at, because if I start going any further, then this kind of lack of polish, I would say it's gonna just wear me off, like this one did, like the previous one did. I don't think I want to go any further. So my job for the next week is just adding another page, and after I'm happy with the story, I will come back and actually take off the wrinkles from her, because in here she looks so old.
Okay.
I like the expression, but now she's like 20 years older than in this Mother and Child epic. So I'm pretty happy with the overall looks. It lacks the final touches. It lacks the colors, but apart from this, I'm pretty happy with the workflow I had this week, and I wasn't obsessing as well, which is great. So it was fun to do, and it's good enough for me.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Obsession. I mean, it's the right word, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I think if you're not obsessed with it, something you can do it, but in a different level. I mean, at least for me, my opinion.
Yeah. Well, everyone has their own kind of workflow. For me, it's actually going forth and back just to kind of have a second look at the stuff, and then a third look, and then a fourth look.
Yes.
Do you mean workflow or comics flow?
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm just plugging today.
You're brainwashing our audience. Thank you very much. So, okay, it's that all for today. So,
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. So people, as always, read more comics, love your pets, like and follow us on social media, and see you in a week.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.